Good day, citizens. It is 2/12/2022. What I got on the screen here today is this guy, Sam, who works as, I guess, an article writer at CNBC. Usually I wouldn't make a hit piece like this, but I want to talk about this because I find this hilarious. And I'm not going to try to be too negative, but I do want to call out some bullshit when I see it. So Sam here is apparently a tech correspondent. So you would think tech guy must know technology, must know computers, must know gaming, must know this stuff. You guys know me. I do the whole Decentraland thing, and here we have Sam here. He made a hit article on the Samsung event. We'll just go through it a little bit. And he said it didn't quite go as planned. I'll agree with him. There was little bugs there on the boxes. Anyone who was trying to get all 10 boxes know that. But this guy's making it seem like it was kind of like a complete failure. Uh, just go over some of his points here. You can see him here at the hub. And anybody who knows anything can see here that it has E and F. It tells you what keys hit, and it shows you the events on the billboard. It's really dumbed down, and I'm calling you out if you can't figure it out. Um, we're gonna go through it a little bit, and I'm gonna show you why I'm kind of calling people out. And then it talks about the issue with the Realm DG. If a lot of people don't know, it's decentralized, so people who run the servers, sometimes those servers go down. There is no main central hub running all this. Uh, we're still in pretty much alpha phase. We're still alpha testing Decentraland. It's not a complete thing that's fully like perfectionated. You know what I mean? It's just something that's continuing to evolve. Most of us know this, but you'd think a tech business insider guy would know this as well while he's making his piece here. And he talks about landing near the portal on 00, and then he continues on to talk about how normally you have people spewing nonsense, and then he's talking about how they couldn't get through the door and people jumping on people's heads. If anybody who's played Decentraland knows, you can't jump on other people's heads. You can jump up in the air by pressing spacebar, but you can't jump on other people. And also when the door opens, you just walk fucking through it. Like it doesn't. There's no open animation. If somebody does that, they can code things to do that, but you literally just walk right fucking through. I mean, but we're gonna go through this as well. It says here somebody was talking about. He said they saw someone on Twitter talked about that they were able to gain access by switching to Athena. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to change realms as well. Um, he says after around 30 minutes of trying to access the building, he gave up and went back to the real world. Well, sir, you are a fucking dumbass. And if it takes you 30 minutes to figure out how to get through a fucking door, that's kind of your fucking problem. So let's go. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to Decentraland. I am on my Gala wallet. I'm not sure I have an account with my Gala wallet. So let's see how long it takes to actually do this. Um, Here we are going through. This part does take a while. It's not client based yet. It is browser based. So he was right about that. And you can see it's trying to log in with my wallet. Now this is all subject to if you have your graphics card and like set to proprietary with your browser so that it loads your browser faster. You know what I mean? You can do that in your settings. If you right click on your desktop, you can enable that in your control panel and in your or on your graphics display settings. Sometimes it's in advanced. So if you're using Brave, Opera, Google Chrome, whatever browser you're using, those are the options you have. So, and you'll see here, it's going to load us in that central hub like he's talking about, right? You see this? We're spawned in. This is where everyone starts. This is Genesis Plaza. Do you not see where it says classics, events, and crowd? Like literally right in front of us. And anyone who's played a PC game knows what. You probably use the mouse to move the reticle, right? And that's what we're doing. You probably use the keys to move around, you probably use spacebar to jump, right? And we can see over here it says events, right? So we're going to run right over to events. What do you know? It says if we hover the reticle, use E and F to scroll through the events, right? So here we are. We're going to scroll through them. We're going to press F, and that's moving the events around, right? Now, it didn't prompt me to go through the tutorial. It automatically, I guess, MetaMask recognized my wallet, even though I'm on my Gala, like, part of my wallet. We can click load more. And here you go. You can see that it loads. It'll load more, right? Same thing. We press F. We cycle through. Actually, looks like it gave me some of the same ones. But we're going to keep going. Are they repeating? And here we go. We got Samsung event, right? All we're going to do is click it, right? We're going to click select. We click it, and then it shows us the coordinates on the map, and it says jump in. If you hover over jump in, you can literally click that, and it'll reload you into jumping in. It also has the event, like, explanation here, where it literally tells you what the event is about. But I'm not going to read that. You want to read it here, you can come back here and do it yourself. I'm going to click the jump in button. It says who made it, the Last Slice Collective. It says who it is, it's going to teleport us to 177. Boom, we click jump in. Watch this. It's going to take us right to the building. So here we are. It spawned us into the world. It says welcome to 837X. Please join us in ensuring everyone feels welcome and comfortable in this community. Harassment or abuse will not be tolerated. Everyone has a role in protecting the integrity of the space, so if you see these rules being violated by another avatar, report it to the Decentraland community. Right? And then it says subject to terms and conditions. But here we are. That took literally what? 2-3 minutes? Now we're at the building. And you'd be like, oh dang, where do I go? So let's say I'm just another new guy. I don't know. So I come down here and I'm like, oh look, cool pizza shop, blah blah blah. Nothing going on in here. I'm like, well, how do I get inside this Samsung building? I might want to come through here, and if I don't know any better, I might hug the wall, or I might say, oh look, here's some numbers. Oh, why is this different color than all the rest of the green? Why are these doors open? Let me walk through them. Bam, it teleports you inside the building. Like, this doesn't take a lot of high IQ. If you're not real PC friendly, this might be confusing to you. If you never played PC games, sure. But then we can literally run in here, and I'm going to unmute this. So it plays the music. It's not going to let me do, like, my first time. But you literally come up here, and then the NPC will talk to you. And he'll spew it through. I'm not going to do it. And we can see another player is asking how to pick stuff up. Like, this is not rocket science, people. Like, literally, I can literally walk right up here. You can press V to go in the first person. Click it, and there you go. We already collected one. Give me a second while I help this go. Or you can, if instead of pressing V, you can also roll the wheel on your mouse. That will now put you in and out of first person. So, we're going to collect these boxes. Now, I know in this event that you need to be collecting these boxes because he's going to let you plant a tree. So, a little bit of spoiler there. But while I'm collecting these boxes, you can also, if you don't know, if you weren't here for the last event, you can walk through these portals. You can get the whole spiel by Samsung. And they give you the whole, they give you the whole impact about the environment. Hence why we're collecting boxes. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to watch it because I've done this many times. But but I want to get this done so you guys can see that it's not that hard. Now, we're having a little bit of a hard time with this black box. All I can say to that is, if you're not, like, you see how the reticle changes right there? Just wait till it lights up and click it. There you go. Now we have 8. We We have 8 boxes to recycle. Oh, look, a cell phone box. We come over to it, see the reticle light up, boom, click it. It's not hard. I don't know why people make this so hard. Like, it's not self-explanatory to jump through these portals, okay? Like, this is kind of futuristic, I guess, to some people. And he's telling me I've already planted the seeds, so now he's recognizing my other account. But once you collect 5, he'll give you a tree. You take that tree to the forest here. If you can't climb up here, you press spacebar, jump, go through, and it teleports you to the forest. Once you get the sapling from him after collecting 5, you want to plant your sapling, your little tree, which I'm sure there's other videos on YouTube too. So if somebody's having a hard time, you're not YouTubing it, either you don't care or you're like just not smart. Once he gives you the sapling, you'll put the sapling in here, and then you just got to come back on the 14th. Now, I've collected 10 boxes. When this first launched, the only thing I'll agree with him is it was a little buggy. They had a problem with the boxes showing. That is fixed now. There's boxes all over the place. Now, people are complaining there's too many boxes. Look, they're making it easy and they're making it simplified for people who are new. Like, they've actually listened and are trying to work with people. Actions even this small make a big difference in our world. You have no thanks. See that? Now, we have Morph here who is voicing the NPC. And you see that it says that. And now, when you get this screen, real important, press the Enter key. Brings you up this chat. Click on this box, this black box here, and put in the code. Now, the code is alphanumeric, so you have to put in the right thing. And when you do that, you will get a badge sent to your MetaMask ID on the Polygon network. And it says, you can see here, we found all 10 items, part of the Turning Red Hearts Green Quest. This special badge is a reward. I would hang on to that one. Come back this Valentine's Day and show your love to the forest. In return, the forest may reward you. Now we're going to click claim badge, and it says badge claimed. That easy, folks. This is not hard. Now we can see there's other boxes here. You don't need to collect them. If you've already got 10, then seems Morph here. The NPC is repeating the dialect. So, but that's it. It's that easy. We literally signed in, came to the main hub, went through the door, went in there and found 10 boxes. The only thing, like, I don't know, let me see how long I've been recording. I've been recording for 12 minutes. You get me? Like, this is not that hard. If you're a noob, right? Let's say you want to change realms. Here's what you can do. You can come up here. Where's that? I think it's here now. Could be mistaken. You can press M. I think the map, and it will say what realm you're in up here in the top left. You see where it says unicorn? You can now click this in the top left hand corner, and it shows you all the other worlds. And it shows you how many players in all the other worlds. Well, you see this where it says warp in? You can now click those and warp in. So if we wanted to go to DG, we could click this, and boom, it changed us to the realm DG. Let's say we want to go to realm Odin. Boom, we click this. We can then click out of this, and we can see up here, it says I'm in realm Odin. Now, for you noobs who haven't played this before, if you're looking on the map and you see people, these are grid locations. You can walk it in and literally click places and jump in if you know the X and the Y coordinates like on a map. You can also see how you got these grays and these reds. Reds mean those people are in the same realm as you. Gray means that they are in a different realm. Now, there's no current way to know where those people are at and what realm those gray people are standing in. But, once again, you could probably assume if there's more people in DG, they're probably in DG. So we're going to warp to DG real quick, and let's see how many of them turn red. Let's exit out of here, and then we're going to pull the map back up. You can do that by pressing M. And you can see there's more red dots around me now, right? We're going to come back over here, and you can still see that these are gray. So we know that these guys are not in the realm of DG, right? So they're probably in Heimdallr or Baldar or Artemis or somewhere else. But that doesn't matter. Like, that's just a way to jump realms. And I hope this helps some of you if you're new. I I don't know, this guy being a tech guy, writing that article saying it's a failure, to me, this is far from a failure. Um, you see people talking about the graphics. This is on Unity engine. Um, the graphics aren't that freaking bad. If you think they are, maybe you're really not a gamer. I mean, it's not on the latest release of Unity, but you can also change that in your settings. You click your little icon up here, you go to settings, click your graphics, and you can set them higher or lower. Now, once again, this is alpha stage. This is not the final evolution of Decentraland by far. It is also ran on a browser, not a client. So you're not going to get the top end of the line graphics that you would from getting something that is run on your system directly. This is just common sense. And if you're a tech guy, yeah, I'd expect you would freaking know this. Now, every once in a while we do get glitches. There's errors in code. People build these. Teams of people build these. Not Decentraland themselves. Decentraland themselves does build like main events. I think they had a Pride festival. They had like a music festival. They build some things, but some things are contracted out. Some things are other players who sell their services to other players who build their properties. Sometimes people pay other people to make wearables that they sell. And then sometimes players themselves make these wearables, like these this unicorn shoes hat, like Dr. Drip's kite there. Like, this is a community thing. It's not, you can, a lot of us refer to it as a game, but it is a social networking and like pretty much like a communications hub. Yeah, they're selling their products in there. They have their videos. There's other people who are doing the same things. You have musicians that do concerts, right? You can literally press X and you can come over to here and you can press up the events tab and you can see that there's tons more events going on. And once again, you'll be able to click info and click jump in on that. But if you're not taking the time to at least figure out how to move around, bro, you're just another complainer. You're really nothing but negative news, and you're a piece of trash. Like, if any of these people have questions, 9 out of 10 times, if you hit enter and you put it in there, somebody's going to help you. If you come here and you press on the T, your mic is talking. If you can also hold T, and that activates your mic as well. If somebody's talking that and they're spamming, you can right click their name, click block, and that will silence them. You can also come up here where these little people are and hit mute all, and you won't hear anybody's mic. So these are just little tips and tricks. I keep mine on nighttime, but you can also change that as well. You can click your icon here. You can go to your settings. You can turn off or turn on the skybox. If you turn this on, then the game will go through a day and night cycle. If you're having troubles loading, let's say you're on an older PC, you might want to turn the scene load radius down to like 1 or 2. What that does is, inside of Decentraland, it lowers the parcels that are showing up in the background, so things might load a little faster for you. I hope some of this video helps you. I'm not trying to be an asshole and call people out, but I am going to call out people when they're being stupid, when a lot of this is self-explanatory, when a lot of this is really super simple, and it would take you probably 10 minutes to figure out, not 30. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed. This is Tengu. I'm going to try to make some videos on some other stuff here shortly, but I'll get to that when I get to that. Peace.